Horner and Hamilton might become partners, saying some
Oh
kind of
yeah,
rumor that
Ferrari.
that
Yeah, yeah.
Ferrari might hire Horner. I was like, what? What kind of? So I don't know how true that is,
You
but
know, I think it's something they put lately to because they want to get click ratings. I'm not going to call it clickbait, but there's a rumor that Ferrari spoke to Horner about not that to join the team, but about the possibility of joining in the future. So it seems like
ah,
they may have been testing their waters.
okay.
Teams do this. Like I think Mercedes did it with Verstappen. Like maybe Toto Wolff will come to him or call him, or but it's always like it's just sort of like one of those type of things in the game where people are consistently fishing to see who's available. The same way that
Ah,
Hamilton, like when Hamilton didn't get his contract that he wanted from Mercedes, he called Ferrari and he got lucky. So the idea is that it's
ah,
swimming around, and the idea is also that it may be the case because in the past couple of weeks there have been rumors about Horner leaving Red
yeah.
Bull. But all of those
I
were
guess
dispelled after he won the Imola. It seems like it's a roller coaster this year. When you win a race, all of a sudden your job is safe. Then when you lose one race, oh, you're going to be kicked out.
it's
So I think part of it
trouble.
is
Yeah.
that there's some truth to these stories, but I think that the media tries to make more of than they are when there's a lull in the rating in the TV. When there's a lull in the what is it the news cycle. So we need
Yeah.
something to talk about. But that would be interesting. I think he would be a good fit for Ferrari to be actually because they need some discipline. Ferrari needs some discipline and aggression, and
Ferrari. Mm-hmm.
Horner is aggressive and takes charge of things, stands up for his drivers. It seems like Vasseur is a little bit too passive and is letting this Hamilton and Leclerc show get a little bit out of hand because neither Hamilton nor Leclerc nor Vasseur is aggressive and proactive. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they also need like somebody that can really with engineers really somebody that make
That's
them
really
tighten
the
those
thing.
bolts a bit,
Hmm.
yeah, tighten those bolts a bit tighter, get those wings and in the right form and stuff like that. So they need some kind of superstar, some kind of superstar
Yeah,
engineer
because the mistakes
in
that they'll
there.
be making every weekend, like with strategy or with managing the drivers when they want to pass each other,
Yeah.
communication is horrible. And then also let's go back to what Vasseur did, which doesn't make sense to me. As soon as he got to Ferrari, he fired Sainz to get Hamilton. I would he should have asked more questions because Hamilton is 40 years old and like we've said, his best years are behind him. Now he sort of like wants to ride out in the sunset. So you fire Sainz, then you change your car to front suspension when it was coming second to McLaren. They almost won the constructors last year. It came down to the last race, and now you're
Mhm.
far behind. So I'm not. Last year they did very well. So that was people were saying that oh, it's great that we have Vasseur, but this year his
Mhm.
decisions have been bad. So I'll call it 1-1. Last year was a good year for him. This year was a bad year for him. Next year his butt is on the line as far as I'm concerned. I don't think they'll
Yeah, I
get rid
think
of him this year, but you know the Tifosi man, they get rid of principles very easily. But the thing is,
yeah.
I have the feeling that Horner's not going to leave Red Bull this year. I think if he did leave, maybe Ferrari would take him. But do you see him leaving Red Bull after this year?
I can't even see as in he's done so
That's
much
his
that
team.
I thought he
Yeah,
can't as in for him to unless he has some kind of he wants to rebuild something because it's like to be like starting from scratch if he goes back
yeah.
to
It'll be him who leave. It's not going to be them getting rid of him, and I don't see him leaving. He's built a
yeah.
team, and people need to remember he won 4 titles in a row with Vettel. Then they went some
Yeah.
years without winning, and they were patient, and he brought Verstappen, so that even if Verstappen leaves now, Horner has proven that he can bring people forward again. Like you know this kid Arvin Lindblad, you've heard of him. He's an F2 driver. He's
Ah.
the next one. He's about 18 years old. They're saying that he may even replace Liam Lawson at Red Bull. So Red Bull already has another protege of Helmut Marko
Up to
who's in the wings.
see.
And one thing I know
So
about Horner, like I said, Horner doesn't kiss Verstappen's ass. He knows Verstappen is good, but Horner is confident in himself that if he found Vettel and Vettel did well, and he found Verstappen, he can do it again. It's just that it might take some time, 3-4 years. What do you think?
yeah. Yeah, he's I mean it does to make sense for him to leave. He's started off a legacy.
Now, what should be known is that, like you said, there were rumors that he might be joining Hamilton. How do we know when he gets to Ferrari, Hamilton won't be gone? Because that now we can pivot to